something to do with the case.
I know that would have been a great word for me to say too if that made it in.
The word is fetish. It's
I know.
not that difficult.
I don't know why I couldn't think of it, and then your brain just.
But then you were doing the thing like I don't fuck about it.
And stopped it. Yeah, that's what I didn't mind.
I'm like, and I said to you, I was like, dude, like we're not gonna remember everything.
Also, why don't you give me credit for fighting for your credibility a little bit? I had to stop the production basically because I was like, "Fuck this!" Like that's a question that you don't need us to answer, right? Like we didn't need. I was fighting for your credibility, and you didn't care for some reason. But at least I was looking out for you. Like that. There's no reason for us to answer that question. That was stupid.
But why?
Because it has nothing to do with us.
So what?
Well, they can do their own fucking homelwork.
Well, they're going to.
They're going to ask us for every interview we've ever done and all the whatever.
They're going to.
I think so.
Well, they're not going to get it, but I mean, they can ask. I thought they were very nice.
Yeah, they were right. It wasn't an intimidating scene either. I like that. I was expecting something.
What do you think they were going to beat you up?
I mean, I don't know how much detail you want to go into.
Go as much as you like.
The setup I was not happy with. I was not expecting that.
It's a Dateline. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen.
You thought that you and I were borderline fucking equals?
It's a show. Yeah,
That's
they're going to have us.
fucking crazy to think.
What are you going to do? Sit
That
on
is
like
fucking nuts.
You sit a little stool next to me? Like that's how it is.
No, I thought it was going to be separate.
I think it's much funnier that way. That's exactly what I wanted.
Oh, great. It's going to be funny. I'm glad it's going to be funny for everybody.
It made me laugh. We're doing a live screening of that, Justin.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we are going to be doing that in Stoughton or somewhere. It's for sure.
Yeah. I did not expect that. That's all. I didn't like that vibe. I didn't like it.
You were fine. You were nervous at the beginning and at the end, but in the middle you were okay.
I think so, yeah. I mean, there were just questions. There's so much information you can't recall. So,
no.
And by the way, I actually said this to Justin, like, we should have asked for her questions because we were there. There was no gotcha stuff with us. Like, we were helpful. Yeah. So we should have asked for the questions so we could have, been prepared for a couple
knew
things.
98%
Correct,
of it.
90%.
It wasn't like there was one or two that were super specific. There were just dates. I don't remember what date they announced the indictment. I don't know. Like, you could sometime, I don't even know. I don't know dates about anything on the show. So, yeah. But yeah, I was better than you at. See, I watched Dateline. I don't think you watch it that much.
I've watched it before, but not.
I'm good at where I'm like, she's like, and you guys were feeling pretty down at that point. I was like, pretty down, yeah. And she's like, but that changed it. And I was like, yeah, it did. You know that thing? Yeah. Boom, we come back. Yeah. Everything changes. Like, I was like, I nailed those. Yeah. Nailed those.
I didn't know she was going to do like the end, where she's just like, kind of like what you just said, but like that was upsetting, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a TV show. This is how you do it.
But then there were moments where we both didn't respond to just let it be.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to let it breathe.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
There were a couple of times where it's like, this will lead right into like this clip.
Correct. Yes.
Or this will be like.
Well, I turned around to look. There was a camera. I saw Dave, and I was like, "This is a classic Dateline." And we were absolutely properly dressed.
Yes.
Suits would have been.
You're right.
Ridiculous.
Yep.
And Dave's fedora, I thought was good. Like it was a good choice.
And they took it off me.
If you had worn a fedora in there, I don't know what they would have said. If you're like, listen, like I have to wear this.
It's my thing.
Yeah, it's my. They were very nice though. I could tell. I thought Andrea Camming was going to be a fly-in. Like, didn't really just feed her the notes. She actually had a pretty good grasp. A couple of times she had said things that she kind of knew what was going on.
I agree. Yeah, she was great.
And the producer's the woman's very nice. Of course, Dave loves. There's nothing I hate more. I was talking to Jeff about this the other day. During Surviving, of which I'm still alive, by the way, after 3 episodes. And probably am going to win, the Lady Byng trophy, Dave, in hockey.
Yes.
They give to the most gentlemanly player.
Yep.
Pure class last night.
Oh, my God.
We'll get there. I'm not there to pat myself on the back. But Jeff was like, there's one of the mic guys who's nice at Surviving when they mic up before a competition. You use a different mic during the challenges for some, whatever. He's one of these guys who's like, okay, yeah, count to 10. Okay. He's like, yeah, who's your favorite actor? Tell me your favorite movie. I'm like, oh. The guy yesterday was like, what'd you have for breakfast? And fucking David. He was so happy. He loves that
No,
shit.
I wasn't.
A protein shake.
Yeah, he's so happy.
No, I don't like talking food.
When I say no reason for Justin to be there, no reason.
Actually, I feel like I had maybe you're rubbing off of me to some extent. I looked over and I was freezing because I'm just that guy.
It was freezing in there.
Okay, I looked over and Justin had his hood over his head and I wanted to fucking go over there and punch him in the face. It annoyed the shit out of me.
Justin looks like one of those guys who should just be like holding up a mic. He can travel around doing that. You know?
I could definitely do that.
Yeah.
But
I got you that water.
You did.
Also,
I mean, she did.
I would have never got that water if you weren't there.
Before you came, she kind of shut down the behind the scenes shit. I know she said that stuff when we were about to sit down, but before it, she was not really having like Justin being there at all, to be honest with you.
When I got there, she didn't seem that bad about it, no?
No, she was just like, don't use anything.
Which I think is totally fair.
Right. But before you got there, there were vibes that like Justin should not be doing anything. Like that was the vibe I got.
But it's true. The producer was there. Somebody else, Justin was just like right in the middle, just watching his KMS sweatshirt. Right. It's just funny. She was nice though. It's her job. Like she has to, protect that stuff.
Right.
We were there for a good, the main interview was a good while. So
right. Underwhelming in terms of like expectations. I thought this was a production.
What did you think? Like,
let's just say like maybe somebody could have stepped in when there was a situation going on and done something about that situation. The thing that almost stopped the broadcast, basically.
The fly?
Multiple times. Yeah, I don't want to say it. Yeah.
That was a little weird.
It was weird that nobody really did anything about that.
That was a great emotional moment for me, too.
Yes. You had a great line, and then I don't think you delivered
I think it's gone. Yep. Yeah, they didn't even ask me to do it again.
Right.
Because I think the fly was like on my face.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. That was,
I was going for the impact lines. I don't think I hit many of them, but I was trying to.
You were trying.
Yeah.
And then definitely trying.
And my brain starts to spin when I get to that point.
I think I looked at Justin a couple of times. Like, it was just this surreal moment of like Dave and I are about to be on Dateline.
Yeah.
It's just very funny.
I
thought of poor Steve too, who must have been like just so upset.
But Steve got a win this week. A big win.
He did.
I have to reach out to him today. Yeah, from that phone call. That's a Steve win.
Phone call. Oh yeah. Well, Dave, again, you still believe in Santa Claus. When it's done, it's a win. Nothing's done
Well,
yet.
I mean, that's okay. Yeah.
I would say our most
gone but not forgotten type of win. You know what I mean?
I'd say it's our most close, most interesting thing yet in terms of our next. Yeah.
Yeah, that person moved up jumped the power ranking
way
from
up.
the other guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But very interesting. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else. Fucking freezing in there.
Yep.
Milton's gonna be a big Milton's episode.
Right. Both of us.
Big Milton's episode for sure.
Comments, yeah.
It's also
why do you think Andrea Canning was the chemistry? What was your take on that? I felt it too, but I didn't know what your take was.
Because you two basically kind of look alike in a way. I think you were like her son.
I got you. Yeah, I can't wait to see that picture.
Andrea Canning.
Actually, show me the picture. You have it.
Well, dude, keep it quiet. Don't tweet it out. There's nothing till day of. She's very nice. She's very small.
Yeah.
Very small. Yep. How do we look, Dave? All right.
Yeah, I think we're the stars of that picture.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I thought she was very nice though. Nice person. Like very. I looked her up after on Wikipedia. She's written several Hallmark movies.
Really?
Wow.
Yes, with a partner, which means they probably write it. But she seems like the kind of person who's would like Hallmark movies.
What was her quote at the end? Because I was actually happy about that. She basically was like, everyone I interview as part of this show sucks.
Oh, they were
you guys.
Yeah, they never say that to anybody when they're done. No, for us it was totally unique, Dave. Yeah. She's like, I like people who speak in sound bites, which is just like saying that Dave's a dummy. Like, yeah, good job.
Higher Standard was only used twice.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah, I had it.
Dave did I did it once too. Dave did bring up the daughter line one time too.
The daughter?
He was like, I have a daughter.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was smart.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was only one or two times where I felt like I was doing a book report and I had read the book. But other than that, fine. We spent a good couple of days before kind of going over because you do. I mean, specific stuff. They brought up a title of one episode, and I was like, I don't know, fucking what? Did you?
No.
I was. It's actually not.
What Friday?
But once it happened, I was like, that's actually really good.
Yeah,
that was a good one. Jeez, that was a good 16-minute episode.
Smart play.
Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. Our entire interview yesterday was longer than the duration of season 2 of the case. I think.
It really was.
I think it might have been
2.5 hours. I think.
Like Andrew, you listened to that hour-and-a-half mailbag. Yeah, good for you. Do you think Andrea Canning listened to the series?
Yeah, I do.
The entire thing?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, when Dave was talking to her about the podcast for Dateline.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was
You
like,
got to mingle a little bit.
I don't do that.
No.
Dave's like, oh, yeah.
Right.
And then they're doing makeup on our face and she's yapping away. I'm like, oof.
I'm surprised you took the makeup.
He was a little shiny at moments.
Yeah, I could see him. I was probably popping, so it was fine. That guy was nice, too.
He was.
I liked him more than the guy who looked like John Rahm, the mic. That guy was
the audio guy.
Yeah, he was a little annoying. He was okay, but he was very on.
Yeah.
I love those guys because they don't give two shits about anybody. Like they're just there to do their job and go home.
Yeah.
It's probably a Dateline which can run on its own now. It's like a real mom and pop operation. Like they bring in. I expected there are more trucks at the Barstool mini golf tournament in Arizona.
That's what I expected.
Like
right.
Very small, but like clearly efficient. They hire the right people, and it's pretty clean. They just do it. I don't think they were interviewing anybody else yesterday.
They were not. I asked her.
Yeah.
And I don't think any other media is going to be involved, or at least not yet. Mm-hmm. So I think it was,
Yeah. But like Andrea Canning walks in, she's got a little makeup bag, she's got her boots on, she puts it down next to her and has probably 7-8 pages of questions and just goes through them all.
Right. She gave me the Wi-Fi password.
Oh, she did? Okay.
Yeah.
There was like a, Justin, would you say it was a 50-50 answers?
No,
I'd say it was more like
60-40, but no, it wasn't like overwhelming.
It wasn't crazy. I mean,
No.
David before him was like, go to Kirk, and they were like, no, like we need.
Yeah, I hated that moment too. He like pointed like I was like Elvis or something. He's like, look,
you're the host of the podcast.
I know, but you're the you're the
No,
associate
that's
producer.
different. No,
like
come
it's,
on. Is the so what's another podcast episode they done?
I know, but
like going south producer.
would that
another one?
amuse anybody else? If they it makes me laugh.
It makes you laugh, but I'm talking about the date. Like a Dateline viewer doesn't need to see the producer that much.
No, I didn't like when the producer was basically like, yeah, you guys are like dead wrong on this. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, probably right. Like, let's do it again.
Which part was that?
A couple of times. I think we just got a couple of minor details.
Oh, great,
wrong.
because you have the fucking notes in front of you, lady. Like we don't.
Yeah, well, you were trying to look at those notes on your phone.
Everything in my power.
I had them too. I was, yeah. I mean, Dave struggled a couple of times. Didn't know Farwell's name. Didn't realize it was Stoughton. There was a few messes.
That's a lie.
Very into Karen Reed. When Karen Reed's name came up, Justin, he was like, he lit up.
I mean, I could read her like a book. That was easy. So
Yeah.
I knew she was interested in that.
But Dennis Murphy interviewed her, Karen Reed.
Right.
And Murph got the flu or something, so Andrea rolled
She
in.
stepped in. Right.
Yeah. But it was great. They were super nice. I'm looking forward. I don't know. People were asking me when it's going to be on. They were saying if it's 1 hour, maybe sooner. 2 hours will be later, which makes sense. I don't know. My guess is Dateline. Again, this is like a factory. Like they probably spring.
I think it could be sooner than that.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't feel like they're.
I was thinking like February, March. No, maybe even.
Yeah, I guess February would be pretty soon, right? Yeah, that's
it's
right. That's
December.
true. I don't think they care about the Farwell situation going on right now. I think they just care about the Sandra aspect of the story.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So, but I think this thing, unless I'm wrong, and unless Andrea Canning really fucks us, which based on how you picked up on the same chemistry,
Between you two, yeah.
Did
Did you have lunch with her after or no?
No, but I feel like I could have if I wanted to.
You should have asked her. Yeah. Did you get that sense, Justin, or no?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think we are going to be painted in a phenomenal light.
It was. Now, I've been down this road before where I've gotten burned.
Yeah.
But this did feel like the story of two scrappy underdogs fighting the system.
Right.
And I was like, oh, man. She's like, you guys, you must have felt pretty down when you finished this series. Well, it's called noble failure for a reason, Andrea. But it wasn't a failure, was it? I guess it wasn't.
It was great.
Yeah, it was fun. No, they were very good. So, typical day where you do Dateline in the morning and you're on Surviving at night. So,
Right.
and on we roll in Surviving. Got through it again last night. Wait a second. I forgot to mention. Oh Jesus! How these guys are texting. These unnamed guys. We're always joking around.
When you said on the show yesterday, you're like, I had to sleep in a different room because before that they didn't show how much Gilly was actually smoking.
You have no idea. They're not showing how much. They're underselling it.
I thought to myself, Kirk is going to vote Gilly out because of that.
I'm literally the last human being who can. But I found a great. Ironically, Jerry found me a great room. Where we did some of the interviews at night. The AC was freezing in that room. I had a great room when I was there. And maybe no more nights, maybe 10 more nights. But when I was there, it was. Gaz is saying I was spoiling last season's. How you doing?
Last season? I don't even remember.
Oh, yeah. One of these guys will handle that for you. Thank you. I don't know what Gaz is talking about. You shut his mouth, idiot. Last season. I think it's the wrong place. I don't think we need 96 tampons, which I see right now. Wrong place. Yeah, we don't use tampons here. The only woman who's been in here the last 6 months is Mama Kay. She probably doesn't even get her period anymore. Right?
Who's buying? I mean, do you need to buy tampons in bulk like that? Can't you? I mean, it's not.
You get your
You
period.
must have a lot of storage at that house.
Well, it's just one box of 96.
I guess 96. Yeah, because they're small. Yeah, you're right. I was thinking it's like a bigger box, I guess. Yeah.
This guy's going to hang out, huh? Thank you. Yeah, the I want to say Gilly's a nice guy, but I have no idea. Like, I don't know what's going on. Conversation, you can't. it's like he's in his own world where he tells these jokes and he just starts rolling around and laughing. I'm like, I don't know if this is funny or not. I have no idea. It's tiresome for me. Everybody pretends like it's, you guys, is it coming across as funny?
It's coming off as a little bit much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's moments where it's funny.
He's funnier in the confessionals when he's like calmer. Like at one point he's like, I'm retarded. I was like, yeah, and we had one conversation, very odd, that day. And he and I just talked about basketball. We said our 10 best players ever. And it was a completely coherent conversation.
Yeah.
We're talking about like Sidney Moncrief at one point for like 10 minutes. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And he's like, I'm going to go take care of that. You know what I'm saying? He just went and did a bunch of drugs, and I never really spoke to him again. When he won, but
he ran down the hallway after the vote,
I didn't love that.
No, I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I felt like it took the drama away from a big show moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like
I thought it got the laugh, which is
Jerry was.
If he does it again, though, it's
no, you can't do it
it's
again.
like
He can only do that once. Yeah. Well, maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But Jerry was so pissed. But he's got no. I love Jerry. He's got nobody to blame but himself. He played that game like a lunatic. And I tried, Ron and I tried, but at the end, like, I think I just said this on that name. Like, you talk to Taylor and Kelly and Moobs, and it's like after a while they're going to be like, well, why are you so concerned? Like, why would I trust you now? Right. So eventually you're just going to be like, well, you got to do what you got to do. I'm staying out of it.
Yep.
Told Jerry I wouldn't vote for him. Man of my word.
Loyalty.
Rider. Not a rider. What am I? What's that?
Jerry's Army. You're part of the Army. Yeah.
Part of the Army. He was like, he's like, I'm going to ruin Taylor's life after. He's like, I'm going to dig up information on him. He's like, Kelly Keeke's the biggest cunt in the world. I'm like, Jesus. But, look.
Did he text you yesterday after seeing that?
We texted after, yeah. Okay. It's very nice of him. Very nice of him. So, yeah. So, on we go. Upward and onward. And we're back next Tuesday. Is that right?
That is correct.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you guys think of the show so far?
I think it's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. I mean, obviously now we're getting more of you. Like the first 2 episodes, we got a couple snippets of you.
Right.
But like you said, the game really doesn't start till you lose.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was, what would you call it? Rainbows and blowjobs?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Once you get punched, it's like the old Tyson line. Until you get punched in the face, it's nothing. You win, these girls, the ones who've never played before, are like, oh, this is so much fun. Then you lose and people are shitting their pants. But, I mean, they did a good job editing it. I guess to present some drama, maybe, but there was none. Like Jerry was dead once we lost. There was zero. And I know Roan, I don't know if they brought up last time. I'm trying to remember. I watched it with Harry. When Jerry went to Roan during the challenge and said he was hoping we were going to lose it, Roan was like, I was like, I can't do this.
Right.
Because you just don't trust them going forward in these things. So it's way too early. People talk about throwing challenges. Way too early at that point. So
the one thing I not necessarily don't like, but I think it's a flaw, is that you're able to talk to the other tribes.
Yeah.
Like between how Jerry was like going and talking to Dave.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like, because in normal Survivor, I don't want to get sued or anything.
Yeah, it's okay.
But in normal Survivor, like you're on like almost separate islands.
Yeah, it's weird. It's strange. I think they just want the personalities mingling, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's because when you win a challenge, they lock you in the room for like an hour or whatever. Let them do their thing, then they bring you back out. So, yeah.
Do the challenges get like less? Like right now, they seem like the same, right? There's like one.
Do something in the puzzle.
Does it change up a little bit?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I think part of that is maybe there's just so many people at that point. I don't know. I'm sure they have a reason for it.
Yeah.
But yes, they start getting,
just from like a space situation.
And it might be part of it too. I don't know.
Right.
So, yeah. All right. Yeah. We'll take some calls. Hey, load up.
They are loaded up.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. This is Kane's brother.
Hey, Kane.
ALS Berry.
Oh, wait a minute. ALS who?
I found some guy down the Cape that had a voice machine for me to use. Love the show, Kirky. I have 2 things and then I'll hang up and listen.
Sure.
1.
Yep.
I just want to say, Pat Ford is the worst.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
2. Joan in Warwick asking about the future of the network after Kirk retires. Was that one of the more pathetic moments in show history? 2 losers. I only get 500 words per day.
Oh, well, yeah.
Have a good one.
I like that caller.
That's a great caller.
That's right. There were wheelchairs around Cape Cod, right? Are available. That's what Kane said.
That's correct.
John Moore was not kidding when he said that. He may try and say he was not kidding.
Oh, absolutely not.
how long will the KMS network last after the Kirk Minahan show is over?
I think he wanted you to be like, you know what? You're right. Maybe one more year.
I would let them go as long as they want. I don't care.
I think he wanted you to be like, you're right. Once I leave, what does happen? I know, like you stick around for.
I mean, I think some of those guys would still try and do stuff for a few months, and they would just float away.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Like, yes, I think no.
Probably.
Like
For a guy that cares that much, he's pretty inconsistent with his own show. Very strange.
Jonathan Worm.
Yeah.
They had a show this week, right? Or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Was it any good or no? I can't imagine.
I just heard the beginning of it. I don't know. It was kind of boring.
Yeah. We were almost down the Cape yesterday. We could have found these wheelchairs.
I know.
Didn't even think of that.
It was a beautiful spot.
What?
It was a beautiful spot for a wedding.
Well,
If you have a wedding in
It
there,
was like the shittiest day out.
no, but it was a good spot.
Oh.
The only criticism I'd say to my friends at Dateline is you want things quiet, and there's a train running 10 feet away.
That was great.
It's kind of strange, you know? It was only once or twice, but it was still weird.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got to do. We should reach out to them when they release it as a podcast and see if we can do like confessional background interviews for that. Add in,
Sure.
so we can talk about the fly.
Sure.
We can talk about the train.
Yeah, sure.
Andrew would love that.
Did you talk to her about that last night or no?
Nope. I do believe she was in the car when I called the producer after the interview, and that was a little bit more like real Dave as opposed to performance Dave.
Ooh, they must have been scared, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. So her opinion might have changed.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you weren't an asshole.
No, but I was pretty aggressive
Why?
because I was protecting the brand here. I was protecting the brand.
But I didn't really care.
Again, no credit, but it's okay.
For what? I don't care about it.
That question is not one that we needed to answer.
We're not
Then
gonna get
based
sued.
off
They
of-
are.
Then based off of the conversation that they were even having, it was pretty fucking clear that they needed to go elsewhere with that cotton.
I got the sense that they recognized that in the arena at the time.
Yes.
Didn't you, Justin?
Yes.
Yeah. Dave was free. Maybe that's why after that, that's when that started.
That was the moment. Yes,
Yeah.
that was the moment because I was like, why? Like, why would they? I don't know. Whatever.
A couple times Dave was turning me. He's like, what's the word I'm looking for here? I'm like, I don't fucking
What do you
know.
expect from? What would anybody expect?
I don't know.
That
but
was by far the performance of a lifetime for somebody like me. It really was. The clip going around that Ziggy posted of White Sox Dave was what the expectation should be of me talking in a spot like that.
you talk. I mean, you talk for a living.
Yeah, and
some
get
extent.
ripped apart for the way I talk for a living.
What grade would you give Dave yesterday, Justin? The whole thing.
Not a boring minus, but a B minus, a little bit above average.
I give him a B or B plus. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good.
Hello.
Give you an
Hey guys, new listener here. Discovered you through Sportsbook Live a month or two ago.
Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah, we were hoping to get some listeners through that. By the way, a couple of announcements.
Yeah.
No, one second, buddy. 2 announcements.
Sure.
2 big announcements. Number 1, starting next week, the Kirk Minahan Show is starting at 10 a.m.
Whoa. Okay.
I had no traffic coming in this morning. You guys have a problem with that or no?
Oh, well, that also might be a Friday thing. Fridays are great.
Does that make your life easier or harder at 10 a.m.?
Same.
Same?
Mine?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
All right. 10 a.m. the show starts from now on.
Okay.
Number 2, it happened this week with Jimmy Carter. Once a week, I will select on a given day an elderly celebrity. If they die on that day, Mike Manansky is back on the Kirk Minahan Show. Once a week. Up next week, I'll tell you right now, Sister Jean from
Huge breaking news.
who I believe is 100. Did you see the video of her being ignored from the players?
Yes.
Yes.
She is 105 years old. I don't know what day yet, but I think this might be Tuesday. If she dies, let me see. She is 105.
Wow.
105, David. No one's ever touched her vagina. I don't think. Maybe like another nun. Do you think? Probably. Maybe.
Probably.
105 years old. Early life.
You think Mudd is happy about this development?
We'll find out.
Yeah.
She graduated.
I'm in Chicago, so Mutt wants to reach out to me.
What?
I live in Chicago, so if Mutt wants to reach out to me.
No, leave the woman only of natural causes. You have to die of natural causes. Minifans, stay away from all these people. I don't even as old as he is. I'm not sure how smart it was for our Twitter account to be like, if we could have a president die, somebody we like comes back on the show. That does feel like a threat. Natural causes for Sister Jean. I hope she makes it through, but she is 105 years old. She graduated high school in 1937, and she's still alive. Lou Gehrig was still playing. Go ahead.
question on the Biz situation.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about? There's still no video of his whole encounter with these guys.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Do you find it strange that like right away we found this video an hour before? Like,
yeah, I've heard the Biz from all that stuff. I don't buy it. These people are crazy. This happened to them.
I think the security footage from the actual restaurant is in police custody, and the police take forever in releasing that shit. All that other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, to your point, like maybe they were just quicker. I don't know where that other country club was located, and they were just quicker to get them to get footage. But like we haven't gotten the day that this story broke, we requested all the police reports and interviews associated with it, and we have not received that back. Now they have 10 business days, and we have not gotten that back.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yep. That's documentary worthy, by the way. Like Barstool documentary worthy.
I saw a Biz's penis for a second.
Oh, yeah, that was like my wife watching that with me. It went on for like 5 fucking minutes.
She liked that, huh?
She didn't mind it.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, right.
You get the girls at Barstool always doing these OnlyFans and thirst traps. Let the ladies have something, you know?
Yep.
What's up? You get Mincy and you get Biz. Hello.
Good morning, Kirk.
Good morning.
You were right though. There's nothing Mincy can do that Dave's going to fire him. He's addicted to him.
Dave doesn't like this word. He doesn't, so I didn't use it. But like, if you're fat and retarded, he's never gonna fire Mincy. I know people in Chicago high up wanted Mincy fired. People I don't even talk to anymore wanted Mincy fired. So, yeah. What's up?
Question about surviving, but I wanted to say also I really enjoyed you at the BO Boys
Oh,
show.
thank you.
My wife was the one up on stage with you.
Oh,
And
she
I
was a
thought you
good
had
sport.
Amazing chemistry.
Yeah. Yep. She was a good sport. Yep. She did
Yep.
grab my ass, but that completely fine.
Well, I told her to.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
It's okay.
Was wondering your rationale behind voting for Moobs over someone kind of obvious like Gilly last night. Can you talk about that, or would that give away too much?
No. I was going to vote for somebody who I knew wasn't going to be out for sure. I don't think I remembered at the time or not if Jerry had a vote. Like Jerry said he lost his vote, right? But I wasn't sure if Jerry was lying about that. I didn't quite know what Jerry was going on, so I thought Jerry might vote for Gilly, so that then would be 2 votes for Gilly. If somebody else was voting for that, it became a thing. Moobs, I know, would only have 1 vote. So, and I didn't, Gilly drives me nuts, but at that time, the way I'm thinking, he's not hurting us. So I just want to keep it somewhere safe.
Got it. Thank you, sir.
Sure. Load up, Dave?
Load it up.
I think that was my rash. I don't remember.
Turkey.
That Moobs electric factor in the show so far, huh?
Oh, she's the best.
Oh, my God.
Gotta get her in here.
Yeah, please.
Hey, Kirky. Do you think that Rico is actually dumber than Mincy because he thinks he's smart?
Yes, in a
It makes
way.
him actually dumber?
In a way, he's a little smart because he thinks he's so much smarter than he actually is. He almost loses point. Like that, we were talking about a name just earlier. I thought that was so, like, I'll be honest, I didn't even really like it on the show last night. I was like, this feels forced. Like, let's drag Mincy here. Like, that is not.
You don't need to, is the thing.
Yeah, that felt like too much. Like, I don't know. Like, didn't help the game at all. There's a lot of shit going on. That made the cut.
Felt like telling radio to go to the.
Yeah. I didn't love the Dan dream sequence either, but
It was a little long.
yeah, very long and felt. I don't know. Like he could explain it. He explained it, but I don't know. That was my only, I would say, criticism. Thank you, Dan.
Yep.
Hello. Good morning. Good Friday morning. The Kirkman and Show. 4 times a week at 10 a.m. Yes.
Kirk,
Yes.
it's the ghost of Stanley Kubrick. How are you?
Stan, how are you?
I am doing well. We are evaluating you for the Dead Geniuses Society,
Okay.
and I had a question for you.
Sure.
That question is, who is from the 2009 NFL Draft, 13th overall pick from the University of Texas? He played for the Washington Redskins, now the Commanders, and the Tennessee Titans.
The 13th pick in
Pro
the
Bowler.
2009 draft.
Yes.
Played for the formerly known as the Washington, and soon to be, once again, Washington Redskins, you said?
Yes.
And you say Texans? I'm sorry.
Tennessee Titans. He played for Texas.
Paul played for Texas. 2009 Redskins. Oof. What position, Stan?
You could call him an edge rusher.
Edge rusher. 2009. I think I'm out, Stan. I don't want to make the cut. Who is it?
I think I might know.
Who asked you?
Ooh, this is concerning, Kirk. This is concerning. It's Brian
Arakpo. Brian Arakpo.
How can you respond? How can you respond?
I was thinking
to
Texans.
The cheating allegations. Well,
no, I was thinking.
How can you respond to the cheating allegations on geniuses?
I can respond that. I can respond that very easily. Brian Arakpo is a guy I wrote 1 million Upper Deck cards about from 2009. That's a name I remembered, and the way the spelling was, it fit for me. It's actually the name I had in my mind. I was thinking Cushing, which I knew wasn't right, and Arakpo. That's a prime, like the last years I remember of like the NFL and the NHL, because I wrote 1 million cards on him. It was a year later, 2 years later, 0 chance. By the way, 2 or 3 years before, 0 chance.
You know what, Kirk? That's exactly what we're looking for. That's the kind of genius we're looking for.
I'm happy. I'm happy that. Yes. I was thinking Iraq, but I was thinking he played for the Texans for some reason. I don't know why. But then you said Texas. It threw me off. That's why I said Texans. That's on me. Yes. Thank you, Stan. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Really enjoying Surviving Barstool. Just had a question about food setup and everything. I noticed they had 1 or 2 of those popcorn machines, like you see at the movie theater.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What did you think of that?
What do I think of it?
Yeah, how was the machine?
I don't think I used it much.
Also, doesn't the popcorn sit there all day? And like, what do you?
It feels like it's. I don't know how I don't know that. Was it Clark Street popcorn? I think it was.
Yep.
I saw Rico's obviously, just throwing this. It was just a fucking
Very
gross
strange.
human being.
Very strange.
And I am right. He only punches down. I haven't thought much about it. It fits the Chicago world. Like they have popcorn. It's great. Yeah. They throw turkeys and hoops. Not for me. Hello.
Kirk John Sears from the Kegos. How are we doing?
John, how are you?
I'm doing great. I don't subscribe, but the Mudstack dropped, and I'm reading it.
Oh.
It's a lot of more. I shouldn't be reading this, I've gotten. Can I read from it for you here?
Sure.
I've gotten a lot of this recently from PG, Kirk, Ordway, Concerned Friends and Family. The flexibility of working events, publishing the Mudstack. Parentheses, 97 consecutive weeks.
Wow.
And generally, working at home for the last 24 months has been beneficial for our family. Am I getting rich? Nope. But in the long run, it will be a good thing.
Yeah, I don't.
We need to ban talking about them now.
Yeah, I mean, well, you brought it up, John.
Well, I tell you what, man, I get fixated on these things. I get fixated on Sanders screwing me with Kelly.
That's true.
I got fixated on covering, a great Denzel movie as a reporter, John Q. at the hospital.
Sure.
I get fixated on
That's true, you did. What did Rush, I will say this, what did Rush Sanders do for a job? Do you have an office?
Oh, he was in big white-collar stuff.
I know, but you never saw him working.
White-collar.
Mel Silver was a dentist. Jim Walsh was in finance. We saw these guys, in their offices doing their work. I don't, I wonder sometimes. Was Rush Sanders kind of like Mutt?
He did his business on the golf course, and he did his business, in
Barry
the nightclubs.
Bonds. That's
what
true.
Rush did.
That's true.
That's true. In Palm Springs, he's trying to work the donor deals. I bet he would be a top in the days of NIL. Rush Sanders, California University would be a powerhouse program.
Huge. That is a good point. Yeah, the Deshaun Hardell would have made a fortune, no question. Well, thanks for the call, John. We'll talk to you soon. I don't. What's that?
Jeff Lowe, the commissioner.
Oh, okay. Hello, Mr. Commissioner.
Hey, you can finish your thought.
Oh, go ahead.
I just by the way, I just need to make it clear. The only thing that I hate about Surviving so far is Rico putting his fucking hand under that pop.
That's gross.
That was one of the spots that I would go sit I tried to stay out of the fray this year. I don't remember last year's show. I got into the fray a little too much.
That's true.
And that was a spot I sit a lot. And just to watch him, and then he, it's not like he puts it in his hand, he eats a couple, he just shovels the whole fucking thing in his mouth, and just a keep it. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
I have to know, I have a couple disappointments for the year 2024. Gladiator 2 was a disappointment. That was a big letdown.
Sure.
The Brown season,
tough,
really bad. Finding out that Dave didn't wear that fedora yesterday is already going to be the number one thing.
Maybe
that I'm most disappointed by.
You never know. That's all I'm going to say. Maybe we're a little misdirection. Maybe it's a little misdirection.
Well, yeah. So there's I'm really calling because there's one deleted moment. It wasn't a deleted moment. There's one moment that got cut out yesterday from the challenge. You may not remember it. Yeah. It was maybe more of it happens going forward. It was the first moment that you actually yelled at me last night. Was in that challenge.
Bro, is that right?
Yeah. Now it wasn't like last year where it was like a clear back and forth over something. So the first challenge, and you guys talked about it on Name today, Biz was just very in everybody's face.
Oh, last night, yeah, crazy.
Yeah, or 2 nights ago with the Dave puzzle.
Oh yes,
and so we said. Yeah, because like the actual show, which these are lawyers. I don't even think I should say the name. The actual show that airs on CBS, they all stay very far away from the puzzle typically.
Right.
But we're like, we're different. Like, why not have them in but Biz was so in everyone's face. We were like, all right, moving forward, let's have them far away. And so we had a line that you guys weren't supposed to cross, and you kept and Biz kind of kept moving
up. Yeah.
I kept saying, stay back, and you looked and you said, I'm fucking back, and you yelled at me so hard.
That's right, I forgot about that.
You were so, I think I should get that clip.
I did forget about that.
You were very, very mad at him.
But yeah, Biz was wild during that. He's drooling. I was like, take it easy. You are not helping things. It's like a crazy dad screaming at his daughter. It's like you're only making them more upset. So
it's like it's significant. Like obviously with the mics and everything, it sounds like you can really hear them. You really couldn't. Like it was like a faint yell, so you couldn't really hear what they were saying. And it was easily the hardest puzzle he's ever had too. It's a very, very difficult puzzle.
Yeah, that looked tough. I would not. Yeah, I would have been fucked. But I'd say overall, people seem to really like it. It's been 3 good episodes.
Yeah, no, and I was glad you guys kind of said it today. I almost wanted to say it during the week, but by the way, I will defend you. I don't remember what you spoiled at all last year. That's a whole different.
I don't either. What is Gaz talking about? I'll spoil something right now. Gaz was a fucking 0 on the show last year. Is that a spoiler? Like, what are we spoiling here? I don't even get it.
I've been trying to rack my brain. I don't remember anything that you spoiled last year.
I talked about the show, but I mean, yeah, I don't. I mean, I'll just say what Dave said today. I'll echo it. I'm sure you agree. Like, just like buckle up because this is the appetizer. Like we haven't even really dove in yet. I don't think. You might disagree.
My conversations with Rob, I was heavily involved with planning. I kind of hands off a little bit with the edit because it's just like obviously I'm not there, and so like I see some notes and I see some screeners, but Rob will tell me a lot of like how things are looking. And he said as long as people like the first 3, we're golden. He's like because once 4 rolls around. He's like, it kicks into a whole different gear. It's a different level of intensity and chaos. It's like, it's nutty starting next week. So people like it now, be ready.
I had no idea that Megan Making Sandwiches was listening in on stuff like that. Did you know that?
There was there was one, I think there was one moment early on like the first day where we talked about that maybe being a problem.
Yeah.
I didn't, stuff that happened upstairs is a little harder to track for people, I think, than stuff that happened downstairs. Because most of the time, again, the big difference between this year and last year, and you and I talked about this yesterday, last year, like we were all just there in the same spot. The nice thing about that office is once the challenge is over, that whole challenge arena, you guys never really went in there. Like, so we were like, the production was kind of always there. So no, I didn't know she was doing that spy. There was the Jerry spying thing I thought was very funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
It never really worked out.
We love Jerry, but Jerry's got nobody to blame with himself. I think he knows
somebody took that because his spy camera was a phone chart. It looked like a phone charger.
Right. Yeah.
And somebody took it home. So somebody at home has a camera connected to Jerry's phone. So I don't know who it is, but they have a spy equipment in their Yeah. No, next week's going to be great.
Good. All right, we'll talk to you.
Yep, see ya.
There you go. The Commissioner, Jeff D. Lowe, weighing in. Hello.
It's Mutt Dad.
Oh, hey, Mutt's Dad. How are you?
Checking. Yeah, not
yeah,
good.
I think it's probably a tough time right now.
Went for a payday loan.
Oh, that's. Well, in fairness,
You know what happened?
Yeah, in fairness, you do live right across the street from a payday loan and checks cash store, so that does work out.
Cash for gold.
Yeah, it's walking distance. Go ahead.
But they asked when my payday was.
Yeah.
They got rejected.
Oh no.
But on an upside, I'm taking the family to dinner tonight.
Oh, great.
At a new place.
Where are you going?
Pine Street Inn.
Oh, that's
I heard the soup's very good.
Pine Street. Oh, it's very, yeah. You got a bar of soap, too, when you're done. That's great. Hang in there, Mudstead. They load up?
They load up.
Hello.
Hello, Kirk.
Good morning.
Do you feel like, in a sense, you've both conquered your depression and suicidal tendencies?
No.
I mean, I'm not a depressed or suicidal person, but if I was in a room with that Gilly fella for more than 30 minutes, I would kill myself several times over. I don't know how you're doing it.
That's a good point. Yeah, it's just like a bit, I think. It's not for me. It's a very successful podcast, right?
Yeah,
Dave?
very
Yes.
successful.
Very
Yes,
successful.
yeah.
Maybe it's a cultural thing.
He seems to personify every cell and fiber of the kind of things you despise in a person.
A little bit.
All embodied in one being. And if I may very quickly, are you a fan of John Irving?
Hit or miss, book by book.
All right, I was going to recommend A Prayer for Owen Meany and Son of the Circus. Very good.
Okay, thank you.
Very good.
Thank you, Elvis. Goodbye.
The weed thing would really piss me the fuck off. Like smelling like weed. Like do it outside.
Yeah, it was just like I mean
He did do it outside, right?
Not all the time.
Oh,
No, he was doing it in there.
In the room.
I understand I'm older and I understand that the attitudes have changed toward that. I completely understand that, but it's just rude.
No, not. I don't give a fuck if he smokes weed 24/7 as long as it doesn't smell like it.
Yeah.
And smell up the entire building.
I mean, we
or
literally
whatever.
got in there and he just started doing it. And it was enormous. And I was like, well, I'm not staying here.
Yeah.
Like, there's no. And by the way, everyone does it. Like, they just go and do it.
Right.
Will said he was high a couple times.
Yeah, I'm sure he was. Yeah. I know Biz was. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to win here. But I don't know if fucking Will won again, so hell knows. Hello.
Yeah. That was it. You had to help his cousin. Okay. You betcha.
Hello.
Hello.
You done talking to
Hey,
your cousin
sorry
or no?
about that.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yeah. Actually, Kirk, this is Cam from Alberta. I was just
Oh,
throwing a guy out of a ditch here.
Classic Canadian nice guy right there, Justin.
That's right.
What's up, Cam?
Snowy roads, you know.
Yeah, I bet.
I was just calling to two things there, Kirk. I was just calling to say I've been really enjoying watching you and cheering you on Surviving Barstool.
Thank you.
And another thing, I live about 3 hours north of Canada's biggest mall. And I visited there last weekend, and I was walking around, and I noticed they have a radio station in there.
Oh, is that true? Oh, okay. It used to be the biggest mall in the world, right? Wasn't it for a while?
It did.
Yeah.
I believe it was built in the early 80s, and then, Mall of America took it over and it's kind of since lost its title there. But
okay.
I was just had in mind with your eclectic taste in venues, have you ever considered having a podcast in not so much a studio in a mall, but even a retail place in the mall, knowing that you like malls?
It's a good idea, Dave. We could do that.
I believe.
Didn't we talk about that?
May have looked into that.
Yes, that feels familiar,
In Burlington, but it's a Simon Mall, which is like a big.
The Burlington Mall itself?
I think so. I forget which mall it was. I just assumed it was Burlington Mall because that's closer to your.
We're going to rent studio space
I just
there?
remember talking to a mall. I'm pretty sure. What do you think? Like an outdoor mall? Like a.
We should just do it Milton's.
Yeah. Can we get
just build us a
soundproof?
little studio there?
That'd be nice.
Just do it from the Milton studio.
It's kind of like, or maybe it's like a area of the back room.
Yeah, do you think Milton's would be open to that? You like a little corner space. We don't need a lot of room, Justin.
No.
The Milton studio.
Yeah.
right there. We wear our Miltons every day.
Yep.
We're almost like we're little, little toys for them as they walk around.
Right. They probably have like storage in the back. We could do it in the back.
I think they want to see us though, no?
Yeah, we don't need to do like a live show
freaks.
every day. Yeah.
Yes, we would. It's a Milton studio. That's where we do the show from.
Be like behind a glass or something. Yeah.
Yeah. No? You'd be uncomfortable with
I
that?
think it's a little much. Yeah.
Well, if they're going to sponsor it.
That's true. I mean, first of all, if Bill wants it, absolutely.
He's not getting what he wants lately.
Yeah.
It's outside the top 50.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Right.
Anything else, Cam?
He's gone.
No. Okay. They load up, Dave?
Justin saying B- yesterday is now annoying
It's
me.
a good thing.
Generous, honestly.
No, not even close.
Did you exchange?
If you're not grading on a scale, like if you're just grading it as a performance.
Well, that's what he said.
Did you think it was weird when we said goodbye to Andrew Kennedy? I shook her hand and Dave kissed her on the lips. Did you think that was strange or no?
He said, "I think you forgot. Where's my hug?"
Yeah,
He goes, "You forgot my hug."
Seemed very nice.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Kirk. Other than John Wooden, do you have a full Mount Rushmore of large-eared men?
I can tell you, it's funny you said that. After at one point I looked over yesterday, I was like, "God, Dave's ears are small." He was, by the way, he was that close to me that my nose was like almost touching
It
his
was
ear.
awful when we both.
Show Justin your
looked at
ear
each
right
other.
now.
Those are small ears.
Justin and I are right now are not as close to each other as
No.
you and I
Yes.
were
They
yesterday.
were like-
It'd be like this.
Right. If
Like I was getting claustrophobic.
if we were both wearing hats,
Dave was on my side here. If you were, the fedora would have been hitting me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bang! They would have had the moves. Marco Rubio has large ears. You can look that up. Marco Rubio has large ears. Tommy Lee Jones has huge ears. So I'll give you those two. You have somebody else?
Can I give you a couple? Yeah,
Yeah,
I was thinking on the Oscars last year, I noticed
Am I right?
Kingsley's ears have gotten
Marco
has very large.
Marco Rubio's ears are enormous. I don't understand. Once I'll let you list yours in a second. How does that happen? What is that?
I don't know, but Tommy Lee Joneses are the right size.
No,
Those are big.
no.
Those are
He has
big.
big
That
ears.
right there?
That's a big ear.
I
He
think
has
it
big
fits
ears.
his head though.
No,
like
that's
it
a big
fits.
ear.
That's part of it too.
This looks worse. Okay, so that's just like an angle thing,
Those
or
look
maybe
like
they
listening
fucking
Like No Country for Old Men, his ears are huge.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was going to give you a Ben Kingsley on the
Yeah.
Oscars last year when they did that act. Yeah, his were quite large.
He's also
And, Harry Dean-
totally bald though. You know?
Yes, that could add to it. But they were drooping, like they were big, like the John.
Yeah, yeah, I
and I would
gotcha.
say Harry Dean Stanton's ears got pretty big near the end of his run. Check him out.
There you go. Yeah, okay, thank you.
Kate Blanchett has pretty big ears.
Does she?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Oh God, Josh is quote tweeting Blind Prison Mike and saying, "You really want to make sure I put Kirkman daughter in the same place he was in 2018? Just keep tweeting jokes, mother." What is he even talking about?
Are you talking about that guy who called in earlier this week?
Yeah.
He's been
Can't
on.
decide if that was a mistake or not.
What's that?
Seems like
He's been
it.
on one. He's just been tweeting at Minifans for the past.
I don't really get his point.
And he thinks every person who trolls him on the timeline is the producer of the Kirk Minute show.
Yeah, Jesus, loser. God. Hello.
Doesn't Ben Stiller have pretty big ears too? I don't
Yeah,
know.
he does. He's got big ears. Yeah, he's a good one. He's a good one. That's true. You notice that with the semen in Somebo Mary, he does have big ears.
Kirk, huge fan. Love the show. Love it.
Go ahead.
Every day this week is so great. I get off work, go home, watch Surviving Barstool. I had no idea it was going to be this good. It is fucking amazing.
Manners doesn't like it, Justin. I saw.
Yes.
Yeah.
Matt is also trying to cancel Dave.
600,000 people. Manners doesn't like it though. We're trying to cancel Dave for what?
When he said his dad acts gay around the kids.
Ooh.
Can't cancel a guy who's the biggest ally in the community.
You would cancel
Sorry.
if Maserati said that. You wouldn't say something.
No,
I think
and
that's
actually Maserati
Matt's
said
point.
something yesterday that was a little tiny bit concerning,
What did he
but
say?
I decided not to tweet it.
What did he say?
It was about Vlad Guerrero's age.
What's wrong with that?
He was speculating because of. We'll play it on Monday.
Because of where he was born.
Yes.
Oh.
And then doubling down on it.
Is that,
So, I don't know.
is that reasonable to ask or no?
I'm just saying you
Vlad
have to
Guerrero
analyze the
Jr. or
situation.
senior? Must be senior.
Junior.
Junior.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to analyze each situation.
Wouldn't Vladimir Guerrero Jr. be? Was he born? Was his dad like a famous baseball player already?
Yeah, he's 25 years old.
So you think that's racially
What's to
profiled?
say? I don't know, but I didn't tweet it out because it's
Okay. Anything else, caller?
Yeah. Okay. Gun to your head. Mincy, is he on some sort of spectrum?
I just think he's brain
Gun
damaged.
to your head.
I think he's brain damaged. No, I think he's just brain damaged.
That theory makes
All
sense.
right, yeah,
I've never heard
fair
that
enough.
theory before.
I agree with you.
I've seen his high school picture, though. He looks really weird then. I think he's just, like, retarded. And he's never going to get fired. That's never going to happen. Hello.
Hi, Kirk. It's Moobs.
Hey, Moobie. How you doing? How you doing, baby?
I'm a woman,
That's true.
and I just want to say that as a woman,
Mhm.
it's so hard to be at Barstool, to be a rich, young, white woman at Barstool. It is just like the hardest thing in the world.
This is Dan Rappaport, isn't it? Dan?
Kirk, I am basically a Uyghur Muslim in China, being a woman.
Okay.
There was potential there.
Yeah, I don't
but
think
then
so.
it just
Maybe. No, you didn't think so? It sounded like Rappaport to me. All right. Hello.
Hey, did you guys talk about Caleb's performance yet?
I think I touched on it briefly, maybe. Did we hear?
No, not
No.
really.
I mean, it was weird. So yeah, I'll give you a second, just because I'm going to forget. So we did the first competition. We won it. Like I said, they put you in your room when you win for like an hour or whatever and let the two teams sort of scheme and losing teams to figure it out. It was done, and Roan and I, after, went into that sort of hallway. I think people saw Biz and I talking there at one point in the under the stairs or whatever. Talk for a second. Went upstairs, and we're kind of half looking for idols, just kind of walking around to see what's going on. And Caleb was looking at his laptop, and just, I think we did talk about this, doing
Yes.
He was just staring at it, but he was like, I thought he was fucking just drugged out. I might be wrong, but he just seemed like he was gonzo to me.
Now, you said before Surviving, you said that there is someone who has the worst performance of Surviving ever. Was that it?
Well, I might have been talking about Gilly, but maybe, I don't remember. But I mean, Caleb just didn't even like care. Like, he wanted, I think, and I don't know what's a joke with him and what's not.
But in fairness, there's speculation he may not be with the company anymore. Did he just not care? 'cause
So
he
what?
knew?
You're playing for $250,000. I don't know.
Right.
There are other people who are speculating they might not be with the company. They're playing pretty hard.
Yep.
So I don't know. To me, I'd play even harder then. Take his money and leave. Go ahead, buddy.
I have a take, though.
Yeah.
Is it possible that he is suffering from Austin Butler syndrome?
How do you mean? The Elvis thing?
How Austin Butler, after he did the
You think it's
Presley,
Elvis?
he couldn't get out of his character.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that with Caleb. I
and
don't know
Caleb-
what's real and what's a bit with him. I just don't know him well enough. I've always got along with him whenever I see him. I don't know what's real and what's not. I don't know him very well.
Yeah, because I listen to some of his podcasts. He's like a normal guy, but
Mhm.
that whole episode he was like in character, like Sunday Conversation. I was very confused.
My thing is, you're there. You fly there. If you lose, you got to stay in hiding anyway. So you might as well play hard. Why? Like, what's the point?
Right.
I don't know. Plus, it's kind of fun. I don't know. Hello.
Hey, Kirk. I got a new job back in September, and I have a long commute. Used to listen to you on EEI, and I started listening again. And I know there's a lot of bits and things going on, and this is definitely a new guy question, but I genuinely want to know, is the whole mutt thing a bit? Is this like a big joke, the data entry?
Like how he
back,
doesn't, how he says he
live?
doesn't drink and drive anymore? That's a bit. Yeah, he still does that.
I just don't get, because I have 3 young kids and work, and
Yeah,
I
I
think
know.
I'm genuinely concerned
This is, I'm
about
telling
this
you,
guy. Like,
you are not. You are the
it a bit?
50,000th person
Is it a
to be frustrated by this. No, I'm. Dave Portnoy, my boss, who Andrea Canning inquired about, and I saw the company, they got a little jealous. He did not like that.
I didn't like that. No.
He kind of reminded me of Biz yesterday when he had his shirt off. Portnoy stretching around. And actually reminded me of Mike Portnoy. I don't know. Dave mentioned on Name Today, Portnoy. He's like, I think he has this wealth of these. I could tell you that is not the case.
Okay, that would make sense.
Yeah, but it's not. But he doesn't. But he doesn't have that. We know he doesn't have that, right?
Right.
You think he does, Justin? He's hiding huge wealth.
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's concerning. It frightens me when I see those videos of him.
I agree.
This guy's mentally ill. Anyways, new person. I feel like Blind Mike gets a pass. I saw you mention in the past he gets treated with kitty gloves and that he's sober, but I also have heard he drinks. And just curious, little background. I'm new, trying to figure out what's going on here, and I need some more on Blind Mike.
Some more what? I'm sorry. I was just retweeting my guy Josh.
Some more info on him.
He tweeted. Somebody said, "Will you please?
Not sober?
Will you take his place once a week in studio for Mutt?" And he said, "I wish I'd fly 2 planes into his studio." What's that?
Blind Mike.
Yeah.
He gets treated with kitty gloves.
Yes, he does.
Why?
Well, because Justin may disagree. He's a Mike expert. I think Mike gets more sensitive than he wants to let on.
I think Mike would agree to that.
Yeah, and it's like I don't want to like.
About what though? Like what recently?
Just in general, anything he'll be because I'm blind. He gets into this like, and he tries to make a joke about it, but I don't think he thinks it's that funny.
Okay.
And it's like, why even like I like having him here if this is if that's how he's going to do it, it's how he does it.
I don't think you can bust Mike's balls.
A little bit, but you can't go hard at him on stuff. I don't agree with it. He's not even like hearing that, but I don't think he can. Like in the past, I could break him. Well, I could still break him, but like I don't really want to, Yeah. Do you disagree with that, Justin, or no?
One more thing before I go.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Thing here. So last night watching Surviving Barstool,
Mm-hmm.
when those two bullies were picking on Mincy,
I agree.
Rico and Roan, it literally reminded me of high school. And these two bozos smirking at each other as Mincy looks for clues, and like these guys are what in their mid-30s.
I didn't like. I just didn't. I'm fine with
retard.
Thanks for the call. I'm fine with fucking around, but like that's just not. That to me is like bits that Rico does. I didn't find it entertaining. A, and B. I don't know. I'm trying to win the game, so I'm just not doing stuff like that. So I don't. I didn't find that. Am I wrong?
No.
Like it just feels like when it's legitimate, like Rico and Jerry. That's very funny.
But also, like, let's say Mincy fell for that. How does that help Rico win the game? It doesn't. It was just like a funny, like, oh, we'll get this on camera where people...
Right, that feels almost like they got to get... It feels staged a little bit, and I don't like that. And I don't think it was, but I don't like when they do stuff.
Roan's not a bad guy, though. Like, he's
Roan's
not...
Roan's a great guy.
Right.
No, I love Roan.
I mean, that confessional was a tough look early on in the episode, but it wasn't...
What's that?
The, like, I support women confessional
I think he
thing.
was kidding.
I know, but it was like 10 minutes long.
It was a little too long.
It was,
they get a little... Stuff's a little too long sometimes. I would agree with that. Hello. But Roan's great. Hello.
Goodbye.
Remember when the show wasn't live, so people would call in just to listen to the show?
Yes. Yeah. We may start doing that. Hello.
Hey, Kirk. I just wanted to give a shout out to the best sponsor in the world, Milton's. I'm heading there to get some clothes for a date tonight.
Oh, a date tonight? You got a date tonight?
Question.
Yeah. What's going on? Well, no, Dave's curious about this date, no?
Yeah.
Well, first date, second date? What are we doing?
Nah. It's my 6-year anniversary. You know how that goes. I'm just trying to get a blowjob. I am renting out a room at the Encore.
Oh.
Not sharing it.
You're not sharing
it, renting out the whole room.
If you're looking for a blowjob kind of outfit, Milton's the place to go.
Definitely.
They would tell you that. Yeah. Good.
That was the question. Do you think if your dad wore more Milton's, he would have gotten a blowjob
God,
from your
I never
mom?
thought of that.
Shout. I was wondering.
My dad got his suits in Burlington, a place called, this guy Gasper O'Stooney was a suit guy. And he always called my dad the Irishman. He's a very Italian guy. He's like, oh, there's the Irishman. I walked, Kate was doing something in Burlington a couple of years ago, maybe like 2 summers ago. And I could walk over to where Gasper's thing was. I hadn't been in there. My dad really stopped wearing suits a lot. Probably hadn't been there in 15 or 20 years. And I walked in and he looked at me. He's like, you're the Irishman's son. He started crying.
Really?
Because my dad had died. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, very emotional. But he said Peter should have gotten the Miltons. And then he did this. And I just walked away. It was a very emotional moment. But yes, he would get more fellatio. Yeah, Milton, if you want to get a blowjob, you go to Milton's.
Definitely. That locks it in.
You're not going to receive oral sex at Milton's, but you'll get an outfit that the woman will be so turned on.
Yeah.
Or the man in your life,
Yeah,
Dave.
this is not a free plug by any stretch, but the rooms at Encore, I mean, they are prime for sex. Okay. So if you
more about the sponsor of
that
Milton's,
plus
Encore,
Milton's
right.
is the real deal. It's a sure thing.
I won't get into I'll just say Andrew Canning really liked David Milton's. That's all I'm going to say.
And wanted to go to Encore.
Yes, yeah. Thanks for the call, buddy. Happy anniversary. Although I don't count anniversaries when you're not married, but whatever. Happy anniversary. Hello. Get married. 6 years? No?
Depends.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. The wife back, Dave? Kids?
Wife
everything?
is back. Yep.
Kids are okay? They survived?
Kids survived. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Slept?
Yeah, he's just in our bedroom with me. I'm giving up.
I could tell. Yeah. Hello.
I need to see a live stream of Justin going to bed at 7 p.m. every night.
Yeah, you might have to do that one night, Justin.
I'll do that. Yeah, one of these nights.
But you can't. It's dark now, though.
I want to see him eating dinner
Yeah.
and then cleaning up his plate and immediately going to bed.
It's like a summer thing.
Yeah. So it's dark at 7. I mean, Justin go to sleep at 7, I'm sure.
I could if I wanted to.
Yeah. That's not a bad idea, though. You're right.
I have thought of like tweeting out from like the show account, like, "Up, new Surviving Barstool for those still up." Like, I would have to. I liked Survivor when I was younger, and if there was a TV show on, I would have to record it and then watch it the next day, and then like so if it was like a big like American Idol or something people were talking about the next day, I'd have to be like, I don't know, and I wasn't able to fucking watch it.
I remember every year my dad would say, you can watch one TV show a night from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. You can pick it. The TV Guide fall preview would come out. He'd have it. Like, you get to watch one show. Pick it. I'd be like, why can't I watch two? But he was but then he'd go away and my mom would let me watch everything. But he'd be like, you can only watch Who's the Boss that night. That's all you get. That was it. It's tough. It's tough. But it was very weird. Very sad. But geez, Birdman, when he was like, the guy shot himself with a market basket. I was like, Jesus Christ.
I saw a tweet. I believe it was a good Minifan, Erica, who tweeted like how selfish that is because they're always so parked. They're packed. I'm sorry. They're always so packed at market baskets. So like a lot of people might have witnessed that, obviously.
Oh, yeah, that really slows down the day too. What was during like a snowstorm day? One of those days are Thanksgiving Eve.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah, that was a downer.
That was. Hello.
Minahan, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine.
Oh, I guess we can bring this up. He just said Minahan. Cullinane. That's a very similar name.
Good. We mentioned that earlier.
Did you?
Yes, Justin said earlier. Dave said earlier. No.
Oh, no. Yeah,
No?
Yeah. What do you got, caller?
Fuck is wrong with you?
What do you got, caller?
Jesus.
Losing it.
That was
Trivia 3-game set.
awful. Good.
I really wish you could get the Augusta National music tuned up, but
Yeah,
maybe in 2025.
You're asking too much. Good.
All right, number one. 2 out of 3 is a win, Kirk.
Thank you.
We'll start with your guy, Mr. Couples.
Frederick Stephen Couples.
At Augusta National, what and when was Freddie's low round? When is in year?
2010 first round 66.
Dynamite.
Yeah.
Way to be, Manhattan. 1 for 1. Shot 67 5 times, 66 for 1.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We'll roll back the clocks. Arnold Palmer. Record for most consecutive starts at the Masters with 50.
Yeah.
Number 2 with 46.
Gary Player?
That is incorrect.
Ooh, is it Jack?
Player is the only other player. Incorrect.
Ooh, I'm gonna keep going here. Doug Ford, Charles Coody, who is it?
Correct.
Who is it?
Ford.
Oh, Doug Ford. Damn. The last time Doug Ford played, he shot like 96 or something. They're like, you can't fucking play anymore. Even the Gus was like, we can't have this.
Gary Player, though, is a good guess. He's the only other player with 50 plus.
Yeah.
I think he missed a couple way back when.
Yeah, I think he stopped playing and came back. Yeah, you're probably right. Go ahead.
All right, number 3, all or nothing here.
A lot of pressure.
Who holds the record for most consecutive rounds in the lead at the Masters?
Most consecutive rounds
With
in the
5
league.
rounds.
Ooh, 5 rounds in a row in the lead at the Masters?
How nice would that music be right now?
It would be nice. It'd be nice. Dave's too
It's
busy.
not
right
playing
now.
on my Bluetooth for some reason.
Most consecutive rounds in the lead. Ooh, that's a tough one. Are we going way back or no?
No.
Okay. Which decade? Just give me the decade.
2010s.
2010s.
I could see you talking on the stream, but I can't hear you. Dave fucked up the audio, I think, trying to get the Augusta music.
No. I'm thinking. Is it Spieth?
Correct.
Okay.
Way to
Yeah.
give me a hint.
Yeah, I need the hint though. Thanks, buddy. Have a good weekend. Dave hasn't used
Cliff
it now.
sent a.
I saw that. I wasn't going near that.
Did he? Oh, did he tweet that?
The Craig Couples thing?
Yeah.
Did he take his shoes?
Where is that?
I don't know. Is it where they? What does it say? It said President's Cup. Is it
2011, 2013?
Yeah.
46. What
Is that
course would that
the RTJ course down in like Virginia? Where that is? Is that what it is?
He didn't say.
Huh? What's he doing there?
Beats me. He got a new job, so maybe that's.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
Who's in next week?
Let me look at my lineup here. We are booked.
We
Ted
have
Sellers.
Ted Sellers.
This is when?
It's Monday.
With Mike or?
Yes.
Okay, Mike and Ted Sellers Monday.
Steve, you're live to tape.
Okay.
Probably Mike.
Tuesday?
Who do you want to do Tuesday?
We'll do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday this week.
All right, well, that will change things.
Why is that?
Because he's booked for Wednesday, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Wednesday
Yeah.
I can't do. Sorry.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right.
And then Thursday
Oh, yeah. Right.
is Andy Mayo.
Andy Mayo.
Oh, it's a Mayo day, right?
It's a Mayo
Oh, we need
Thursday.
another person with him. So
We sure do. We sure do. Hello.
Oh, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Need you to settle an argument with a couple friends of mine on a movie. Blues Brothers. Good movie, right? You're like a half simpleton. You're just looking to kill a couple hours.
It's in my overrated list. I am like a Belushi's a little overrated guy.
Okay.
I like Animal
Not
House.
the answer I was looking for.
But yeah, I'm sorry. It's fine. It's fine. Good book about the making of it, which I just read. I actually read that book. I finished that book the day of the Portland live show. It was pretty good.
He's gone.
No, you can still hear it.
How do they not have that gunman yet?
I gotta say, like, I get healthcare system sucks. I'm not a big fan of everyone like dancing on this. Like, it's like, not great. The guy was shot. Like, let's not do that. Like, we all think healthcare stinks in America, but
yeah,
if somebody else in this position, it would still stink. He has
Right.
kids.
Yep.
You know. Yeah.
I think Ellie Schnitt tweeted something. I
Yeah.
forget what it was.
What did you advocate another death?
Yep.
Unbelievable. Well, good for her. Well, she's fighting for her life, right? For a kidney or something?
Is she really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
I think she's looking for a kidney transplant. Should we hope that she dies? Like she's hoping for this guy to die? Is that what happened?
What a turn of events if somebody in the Minifin world would donate their kidney to.
It's true. Justin should do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did that CEO receive pre-authorization for being shot? Seems like it's a kindness he didn't make. Seems
what I
like
mean.
it's a
Like,
kindness
I
he
don't-
didn't make it since he would have been. You wouldn't have been covered anyway.
It's like, why are you? What's the point of that? Like, we all agree it stinks. If we don't know him, it's going to be a good guy who works for a shitty company. Maybe he's trying. Who the hell knows? I don't know. Hello.
Kirk,
Yes.
is it a coincidence that the first 5 people voted off a Survivor were complete content bores?
Caleb. I don't think Jerry's a content bore at all.
No, first 5.
Oh, first
not
5.
Jerry.
Who's that? So that's Caleb, who's leaving the company. Smitty, who Wallow. Smitty, we've lost.
And then Robbie, I believe.
Robbie and 6 are gone. Right? It's been 3 episodes.
Yes.
Right.
Who are we forgetting? Jerry, obviously.
Exactly.
Oh,
they're bored.
Arian
That's why you
Foster.
can't remember.
Arian Foster, yeah, who played the
Yeah, there
game
you go.
horribly. Well, I don't believe me. Trust me. People, when you're voting, are not like, "Hey, is this guy good for content for the show?" But I think there's something to early on. If you're an alpha,
Yeah, you want it to be a good show, obviously.
Yeah,
so then sponsors are paying a
but
ton of money.
I can tell you as a voter, I'm not thinking of that. Like we got Jerry out, but what I'm thinking is like the alphas generally force themselves getting through the early parts just because they lead the way unless you kill them.
Oh, that's a fair point.
If you sit back and you're like, hey, I'll let these guys decide. Well, it's like Clemmer last night, like classic Clemmer moment where he's like, oh, we got the pizza 4. It's me, Rhea, Dave, and Francis. Is that what he said or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
And then Dave and Rhea were like, oh, we're using Clemmer. Like,
Can I
you
ask one
can't.
question about
Yeah.
Sports Geniuses?
Sure.
Should a show that's called Sports Geniuses, which actually I love the show so far, have a category called True or False?
If the questions are hard enough, sure. Yeah, I have no time for criticism. Of
Yeah.
Sports Genius. All right, go away. Go. Stop bitching. Jesus Christ. You just bitch. 1 or 2 more.
Hey, Kirk.
Think we'll get a Juan Soto announcement this weekend, Dave?
I don't think so. I think it's going to be winter meetings.
That's next week.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the right thing for Mick is to be in the winter meetings.
Yes.
With the other reporters. Don't you think, Justin?
Absolutely.
Like getting Kirk Minute Show correspondent.
Yes.
At the winter meetings.
Do you think Mick deserves some of the criticism that he's getting out there? I'm just asking you.
Oh, what time is Soto's Mets press conference?
That's a great. No, I know, but it's not. He's
what time
saying
does Yankees. Is he going to the Dodgers?
No, I'm
what
asking
are you talking about?
I'm a Mick supporter, day one guy.
Yeah, sure. We all are in this room.
I'm just asking the question because he said the deal is done, and that was what a week and a half ago.
Yeah, but these parties, these setting up parties, you got to cater.
So do you think
it takes days for this?
No changes in the financial data since that initial point?
Could be some dotting I's and crossing T's. But you got to remember too, they don't necessarily have the place at Fenway booked just because they own it. They have parties there.
Yep.
It's a holiday. What season is this right now?
Holiday season.
Like they have parties there?
There's a lot going on. Yeah.
I mean, I would suspect that's probably part of it. Yeah, right. I would think.
Busy time. Yeah.
Very busy. Yeah.
I saw you retweet. I still love it that people still give you like shit about Mayo.
It makes me laugh.
Really?
What's Tyler Milliken?
Yes.
Yes.
Going after. I mean, you have Christian R. Can't call him below average Mick. That feels like a Justin line. Yeah. Hello.
Hey, Kirk.
Oh, people are saying Ryan Whitney, big ear guy.
I don't think that's true.
Show some respect, Justin. What's with you today?
People are saying it.
I've never noticed that. Is that true? Does he say that?
Normal size ears.
You know what you know what it is? They stick out a little bit. In this picture I have, they stick out a little bit. But no, I don't think they're
not as big as
No, they're bigger. He's a big guy. That's the thing. They're proportional, I think.
How come there's no like ear change surgery? Is it because they can't maneuver that to make your big ears smaller? I've never heard of it. I've just never heard of it.
Like plastic surgery for your ears?
Yeah. I'm sure in this world.
It's got to be common, right?
My third grade teacher had plastic surgery in his ear.
Really?
Yeah, he had a fucked up ear.
Okay.
Huh. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Yes.
Goodbye.
Sounded like a
what?
One of those typing things.
One or two more. Hello.
Is this the same guy?
Hello.
Oh, he's gone.
Goodbye.
Last one, Dave. It's not good. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
First time, long time.
Thank you.
Cully, you can go ahead and post that Tony Maz audio. Vlad Jr. wasn't even born in the Dominican Republic. He was born in Canada.
Oh, right.
When his dad was playing with the Expos.
Yep.
Oh, my God,
right.
Dave.
You're right. You're right. I forgot an angle to that.
Jeez, thanks for the call. All right, we're good for the week. We'll hear the audio. Do we have it?
Let me see if I can put it.
I mean, you can't be doing that. Robert Guerrero Jr. wins a 2024 Tip O'Neill Award.
I think all three of them are under 30. So, you'd have a left, right, left trio there in the middle of your lineup that would be, I hate the word because it's overused, but epic. Absolutely, positively historic.
Holy crap, not even. He's 25.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, again, wink, wink, Murray.
Well, sure.
So there is the Caribbean tax factor.
Wait, Vlad Guerrero Jr.?
Yeah.
No, he was born in the States in a accredited hospital. His father was an established professional in America.
He was born here?
I'm going to guess he was.
Okay. I mean, I'll take your word for it. I always worry. There's just a way for.
That's just so tough.
It's probably not as bad as it used to be. I will grant that.
Yes, born in Montreal.
Okay. So there's a Canadian.
You can't get him for that one, Dave. They corrected him.
I didn't do anything. I didn't post it.
Call my guy Josh. Let's see if we'll get one final piece of soda news heading into the weekend. I feel like he's close to breaking it. He's claiming we posted his phone number. Is that what he said? I saw as well. Somebody tweeted at me.
I definitely did not post his phone number.
I did see he kept saying he was going to the winter meetings and someone said he kept getting a city wrong.
Yeah, it's tough.
What was he saying it was going to be?
Imagine if
he
you
blocked
will,
you
for a moment.
Did he block you or no?
Yeah, he must have.
Try a different number. No.
Without hypothetical.
Want this guy's phone number in your life, Justin? No. Did he slow down texting you or no?
Yes.
Oh, because he blocked you.
Correct. They didn't find the gun of the person. They just know the make.
Yes.
And it's rare.
It's
and
a
they
crazy
know where it was
story.
sold. Yeah, that is very weird.
Crazy. Is he showing Twitter stamina, or does he take breaks from it, or does he just go all day?
He goes.
Imagine.
That's weird. He blocked me. I don't do shit. What? Just because I call him on the show?
You leave a message?
Nah, it's okay. It's okay.
Imagine.
Maybe the weirdest guy we've ever dealt with. Maybe.
Remember who was the guy that just came up on one of the network shows? Was it a congressman? Who was the person running for some type of office that they didn't even know where they represented?
He was a nut.
He
I
was
forgot about
crazy.
him. Was that with you or was that with Steve?
It was me, yeah.
Yeah, who was he? No, was he? Wasn't here, right? And running for Congress.
He's running against.
No, it was like North Carolina.
Yeah. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
It was during. Yeah, that's right.
I would still say Malcolm Laverne is. I mean,
Crazy.
obviously outside of what's his name that you did with Steve
McAfee.
McAfee, but you knew that going in.
Yeah.
The most like crazy.
Steve was obsessed with him. I didn't find that. Yeah.
Those were the early days.
Those were the early days. Steve was still all over.
Candace Owens interview.
Oh God. All right, so we're back next week, Monday with Mike and who?
Ted Sellers.
Ted Sellers at 10 o'clock.
Wow.
Eastern, a new start time for the show, which changes everything.
Change is good.
I think change is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't when you started doing the show, weren't you doing it at like 6:30?
7 a.m. in Red 13. 7 a.m. Which, no traffic then either, I guess, but yeah. 10 a.m. It'll be different to see how we handle that change, how the fans handle that change. Will they be upset?
Nah.
They will bitch for no reason, but, you know.
The show gets podcasted very fast. So you have it live and then podcasted very quickly after it's.
Was that right?
Yeah. Unnamed, on the other hand, is still waiting behind me, but it is what it is.
Because of this?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, the podcast form.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, you know, I don't like this Gaz allegations.
Weird, just kind of out of left field type of thing.
You want to call him?
No, I just don't want to do it. But it's bullshit. I don't like. We talk about the show. Others don't, but we talk. It's a daily show. We talk about the show. I don't think I spoiled anything this year.
No, you make jokes. That's it.
Yeah, I think people know there's trouble brewing, but I think that's good.
I got allegations of someone spoiling Surviving this week, but I haven't heard the audio yet.
Who?
I gotta go check it. I think it was that Stewie Clubhouse guy. There's allegations out there. I'm just saying. Like 4 people sent it to me, so I don't know.
Someone tweeted me there was a clip of Roan saying that somebody at the company is dating Lil Wayne.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Someone like known at the company?
I don't know. Roan was said. I mean, he could be fucking around, but he said somebody at the company's dating Lil Wayne.
Not you.
I might take Lil Wayne. No, Little or Lil?
It's Lil.
L-I-L.
Yes. He's kind of the first of the Lils.
He's a tremendously tattooed gentleman, is he not?
Yes.
And a little fella,
Gold
right?
teeth, right?
Yeah, I would say not classically handsome, like say Ryan Gosling or Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
But is he a talented fella? I mean,
Very talented.
Very talented.
Very
Is he?
talented. Big sporto too. He's a big Skip Bayless guy, right?
Loves the Red Sox.
Yeah, big Fox Sports guy.
Is he run afoul of the law at times or no?
A couple times, but he's also supportive of police.
He is.
He is. A police officer saved his life when he was very younger.
What's an interesting question?
That's an interesting question.
Well, I feel like I know that he has.
Right.
I feel like there's some gun history, I believe. You don't have to cancel me. I'm just asking a question.
We're
What do
always
you
on
mean?
notice here. Yep.
I would say the rap community has had some history legally. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Okay. Well, Lil Wayne is welcome. You can welcome to join us anytime. I love that Lil Wayne on. I mean, I was. If you noticed, Justin, far more praiseworthy of police officers than Dave was in the interview yesterday.
Very much so.
Yeah, I was ready. I wanted that to be my moment in a couple spots, and I couldn't think of the wording. Like
What's that?
I wanted the.
That seems to be the story of your whole performance yesterday.
Yeah, I wanted the Michael Morrissey moment. I wanted it, but I
You
couldn't
did.
do it. But I couldn't get it out.
Yeah. Once Michael Morrissey and Karen Reed came up, Dave was a whole new guy. He was engaged. He knew everything.
Wait, what do you mean? Just
Again,
that was off. That was like
Dave was like, was Sandra Birchmore pregnant? Did she have a relationship with Fall? I don't remember.
that's a lie.
You gotta give me some more information.
I think we let Fanning off a little bit. Like,
I disagree with that. I actually don't agree with that.
I just didn't think it was questioned that much. But
I think just the opposite. I do agree with that, but I think we made sure of that. Okay. I don't know what kind of storyline that's going to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know where they're going.
Right. Yeah, she asked a question about is somebody running against Morrissey?
Yeah.
And the answer absolutely should not make it to air. However,
I think that conversation.
It shouldn't even be about who's running against them. It should be about like, is he going to get indicted or something? Yeah.
He said he's going to run again though.
He hasn't said, but you assume at this point. I mean,
that is crazy. He's going to fucking. Well, it's like I said, it's Massachusetts. It's Massachusetts. You'll understand.
Not a healthy man, so all this stress.
He's a big fella.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's friends with Divine, kind of.
Yes.
Oh, you clarified that. There's certain events, as Dave said, where they show up and they shake hands.
Specifically a basketball
camp. I was like, what is he talking about?
That's where I was just like, I don't even know. Like,
why did you say basketball camp?
Because I didn't even realize like why that matters. It was just kind of like.
Well, it's just not everything's going to make it.
Yeah. Well, that won't, for sure.
I don't think that'll make it.
They wanted it conversational. They didn't want like hard interview.
Oof, my version of what happened with the Explorer we talked on the phone's not going to make it. Man, I butchered that story.
Yeah, well, I didn't even attempt it. So.
I was like, he was in the basement. Like, I didn't even know what to say.
Right.
It didn't feel relevant to anything. It felt like that was a big part of it.
Well, get ready for the ask because they're going to ask for it in the future.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
And they do want to come here and have us do like B-roll.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be kind of surprised when they walk in there. They should probably say, I think.
I think it's going to be outdoors walking around or something.
Yeah, we'll do some. I bet we'll do some stone walking around. Some more of that.
There's a chateau nearby that would make sense.
That'd be great. Yeah, that's true. It ties in. You mentioned that.
Yep.
You threw that in there as well.
Yep.
Yeah, or maybe I did.
No, you mentioned the thing that would actually make it to air, and then I specified chateau, which will not.
You did.
You were
very.
Oh, chateau.
There are a couple of things. So like one point, Dave said disgusting, and I remember I said disgusting. Yeah. But I don't think I don't think I get the show reference. So
no.
I will be in trouble. All right. So Monday, 10 a.m. Mike and Ted Sellers. Tuesday is who?
Tuesday is hopefully Steve. You're live to tape and Mike.
And Tuesday is Sister Jean Day.
Sister Jean Day. Okay.
Okay.
As well. So we think.
It's not when it's announced. It's when she dies on Tuesday.
Yeah. If she dies tomorrow, we'll find somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't you think?
Oh, so is it like?
Okay. She has to die on Tuesday.
Yeah, why are you making this more complicated?
Sometimes you like what's his face? John Amos. Didn't he die like months?
It was announced too. So, she was just at this basketball game.
Oh, and she's kind of in this public spotlight too.
Yeah.
So.
If the death is announced, I'll give you that. If the death is announced, even if it happened months ago, if it's announced that day, it's a hit. I'm willing to do that.
What if she died that day, but it wasn't announced until 2 days later?
Then it'll count. If it retroactively counts.
Okay,
yep.
good.
Okay.
All right.
Don't you think?
Yeah,
that's very fair.
That seems fair, no?
That's very fair.
So he has 50 chances for this. Even during the break, we'll do it. He has 50 chances.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood's 94. I'm just throwing names out there. Just people who are old. So.
Yep.
Bubba. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. Maybe. Who knows? All right. Monday at 10 a.m.
Yep.
Anything else or no?
Nope.
All right. Goodbye.